Alright. We're back with more Stormblood. We are now going to have some longer episodes in terms of... Nope. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have to do it. Anyways, we're gonna have a lot more, in terms of, gameplay, and we're gonna do a lot longer live streams, but I'm gonna shorten them when I upload them to YouTube. So each one will have its own set. So we'll start off the 25-minute mark. I just wasted about 5 or 6 minutes, but whatever. I don't give a shit. All the episodes are... So, when we last left off, we were helping out around the Reach, and now I think we're ready to get into some real borderline gangster shit. Let's talk to Alfino. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, Chris. I hear you have been keeping busy. Aye, that he has. And we thank him for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed with their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Minago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Velodyna to General Alden personally. We can't see what's going on because everyone's gathered around there. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Orion before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades before we part. Very well. I shall wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kryl and Y'shtola will wish to remain here to support the Kyrusians, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. Over the river and through the desert, I didn't think this one through. Did I go and buy any beforehand? Oh, went the wrong way. We'll finish this up and then we'll take a quick detour and head back. Is Artemis? We're going to fight some butts. I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Gallians. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support. As was the case with Ishgard, however, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is a war, and every scion must decide what part he or she should play.
I'll fight. For Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try.
Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am sure I'm of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene.
I thought this is a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renowned affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause. For it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Louisoix in the Circle of Knowing. The salvation of Eorzea, by any means necessary. That said, I will refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded.
As for you, Chris, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmond, the man who slew Gaius von Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero, and heap great expectations upon your shoulders. But you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. We can but carry on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Well said indeed. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Lys, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Minago will leave without us.
Might I persuade you to join us, Chris? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castellum Velodyna would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure I can convince Minago to wait a little longer. Man, they are making us jump through hoops. Where's, Orion? Oh, at Palace of the Dead. He'll be there for a while. So, you will be accompanying us. Full glad I am to hear it.
All set? Excellent. Then let us be off.
Alright, first and foremost, we gotta go back to Limsa Laminsa to put up some boosts. Cause I totally forgot to do that this morning. What? That was a good transition right there. Alright, I need to buy a couple of... excuse me. Alright, we'll take Heat of Battle. And a couple of Brave New World. And we'll activate one of each. And then we'll head back to Castellum. Sorry I had to do that. I run the FC. Come on, give me a break. Welcome back, comrades. What news?
Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak.
Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot.
Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Velodyna.
Capture Velodyna? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Guardians learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Velodyna watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's.
If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarubin?
By all means. If that is all, let us be about it.
Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed.
Sounds good to me. In Crimson it began. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we don't have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Velodyna. Velodyna, Velodyna, Velodyna. I have to remember that because I keep forgetting and... The Leshies are out in full force today. Oh, wow. I can only imagine Alamigo was much better than... before it was ransacked by the Garleans. Yeah, I'm staying totally away from that one. Oh, I see how they did. They separated it now on the status effects. Oh, Diablo. Make us go around a damn frickin' mountain. I mean, I know I should have looked for ether currents while I was waiting, but I don't give a fuck about that. I'd do that last. Alright, here we go. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready, in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon proceeding to the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. And maybe we should take a quick break. We'll be right back.